What's going on, brochachos? Sawcasm here with the brochachos. What the hell? Sometimes I start the commentary and like I have nothing planned like other than the commentary topic, and I just kind of say whatever comes to my mind in terms of actual wording of sentences, and like random words pop into my head like brochacho. Like, it's not terrible, you know, that I've definitely said stupider things, but brochacho is not one of the more creative ones. So anyway, enough about that. What I want to talk about today is how I actually came up with my name, because I actually tweeted on Twitter. I know that's, oh, whoa, we tweeted on Twitter. Yes, so I put out a tweet asking for questions for a Q&A video. By the way, leave some questions in the comments below if you'd like to possibly be in a future Q&A video. And yeah, so I did that, and a bunch of people, like literally the most asked question was how I came up with the name Sawcasm, and I'm pretty sure I've said it in a couple of Q&A videos before, but I don't think I've ever made a dedicated video for it. So some of you guys probably don't care, but this is for those of you who do care. So yes, let's get into it. Now, my old gamer tag, I had a really cheesy old gamer tag way before this. Way before Sawcasm, and it looked like one of those game battles kids, you know, those kids who try really hard, and that's what I was. I only used to play game battles, and the way the people used to have their names, it was kind of like that O's and X's in their name. So mine was O space Sarcasm space X, and I had 2 A's in Sarcasm and like a bunch of random caps, so it just looked like I was really sweaty when I played the game. So, you know, sarcasm, obviously I'm a very sarcastic person, though, really. But yeah, ever since like 8th grade, I've just been very sarcastic. I don't know why. It's just in my nature, my personality. And yeah, so one day someone just said it to me. They're like, yo, you're very sarcastic. You should make your gamer tag Sarcasm, like one of my friends that I used to play Xbox with. And I said, okay, so I made it O Sarcasm X. And then my buddy who I used to play Xbox with, he was like Mets rule, and he's my long time buddy. We used to play Xbox all the time. Now we play once in a while here and there, but he's a cool dude. Pro player Mets. Some of you guys might have heard of him. He's been on a couple gameplays on my channel. But anyway, he changed his gamer tag to X Mets. So I'm like, okay, we used to do doubles in game battles, so we thought we were gonna be so cool. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna make mine X Sarcasm. And so that was the progression, kind of how it went from O Sarcasm X to X Sarcasm. And then right before Modern Warfare 3, I actually thought of creating a YouTube channel. You know, this is right when I started thinking the idea, like the summer before Modern Warfare 3. And I was like, I need something a little bit more original, because I can't just get youtube.com/sarcasm, that's taken. The gamer tag, just Sarcasm, is taken. So I want something a little bit more original, and I was thinking of kind of ways to play with this word, the word sarcasm, you know, some wordplay and stuff. And I am from New York, and I don't know if you guys can notice, but I do have a semi-strong New York accent. There are people who do have a stronger accent than me, but mine is pretty noticeable. You know, quite a lot of people recognize it, so I guess it is pretty noticeable. And yeah, so I was gonna do it, instead of saying sarcasm, I was gonna make it like Sawcasm. Like, that's kind of how New Yorkers say it. Like, actually, it's more of a Boston accent, but regardless, I thought it was kind of cool. So I was gonna spell it Saucasm, but for some reason I didn't like it, so I was just playing around with it more. And then I tried to like obviously I wanted a real word instead of SAU, which doesn't really tie. It doesn't work as a prefix. So then eventually, after thinking, you know, I literally took like 2 weeks to come up with this name, and eventually just popped into my head. I'm like, Sawcasm. Like, that's kind of what I'm going for. So yeah, that was really it. It has nothing to do with like saws. People think I like the power tool, like a saw or something, or the movie Saw. It had nothing to do with that. I actually wanted to make it sound like someone with an accent was saying sarcasm. So that's not really how I say it. I say sarcasm pretty normally, but you know, it's just, I don't know, it was just a cool play on words, I guess you could say. And yeah, that's about it. So hope you guys enjoyed. This was the most asked question in this Q&A so far. So ask more questions for the future Q&As, and hopefully I will get to your question. I will try to get to every single question. You know, I'm probably gonna have to do multiple videos, but I am not gonna promise I'm gonna get to everyone. And read in the comments. You know, if you see that your question was already posted a few times, there's really no reason to post it, because I read every single comment. I'm gonna see it no matter what. So that's about it, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like rating. If you hated, be sure to dislike, leave some maple comments, and subscribe. So watch it.